Now, charity shops and pound stores are a familiar sight on many a high street, but as the recession continues, an increasingly dismal feature are premises that are just completely empty.
Yes, Derby is the city with the highest proportion of empty shops, and Anthony Bartram is there for us this morning. Why Derby, Anthony?
Yes, well, sadly, not Derby's prettiest side, but a new report paints a picture of 1 in 5 shops in Derby's shopping area being vacant. And that's, I guess, a picture around the country to varying degrees, with units like this boarded up because of the downturn. Now, that's not surprising. It's seen some 12,000 independent shops shut up shop, and along with another 7,000 chain stores leaving the high street in the last year. Now, we've taken a walk to talk to traders who are still fighting on here in Derby and in Margate to find out how they're coping.
My name's Steve Frost. We're in Green Lane, Derby. As you can see, looking down the street, there are a lot of derelict properties, boarded up properties. My store's there, Music Man, Light and Sound. The situation is dire at the moment. If you're not getting people past the door, if they're not coming in, you can't sell to them. We had to lay a member of staff off, part-time member of staff off, about a month ago, 6 weeks ago. We're currently operating below break-even point, substantially below break-even point. There is a limit to how long we can do that. If trade picks up, then we hope to weather it. If we weather it, I feel we'll come out stronger.
I'm David Kinnear. I'm the coordinator for Margate Town Partnership, which is the town centre management team. Coastal towns have struggled. The resorts used to be reliant on visitors coming to Margate, coming to the town and spending their 2 weeks holiday here. Holiday trends have changed dramatically over the last 10, 20 years. It looks really bad if you have lots of empty shops looking derelict. So this initiative is taking those shops, it's decorating them with a piece of artwork. It doesn't replace the fact that we need new businesses to come in and occupy these shops, but it does, in the meantime, make it look a little bit more attractive. There are a lot of multiples that have left the town centre, which has left some serious gaps in the high street, but those gaps are being filled by the independents, the quirky niche type shops, which I think is the future of the high street.
Well, of course, with shops coming and going from streets like this on a fairly regular basis, it is quite difficult to chart exactly what's going on. Well, let's introduce you to Matthew Hopkinson from the local data company. Now, it's your business to go out and find an accurate picture, as accurate as possible, as to what's actually happening in streets like this. How do you do it?
We've got a team of about 50 people around the country, and we update about 700 centres every 26 weeks. So we physically, within the retail core of each centre, track every single premises. We address it, we geocode it, we photograph it, we classify it. So it enables us to have on this 26-week update cycle what I believe is the most comprehensive image of what's happening.
Now, it is very difficult to sort of gauge a clear picture of what's happening in a city just from statistics. I mean, the business leaders here say that it's more like 13%. What do you say to that?
Well, what I'd say to it, I think it all depends on your boundary. We stick to a defined government boundary, the retail core. I think if you look at centres like Derby, it's typical in terms of you've got more closures than openings, you've got the impact of the Westfield centre, and the Westfield will pull footfall, and therefore these side streets that we're on now, what reason would you want to have to come up and down this side street when you could go to some jazzy new shops in Westfield?
OK, Matthew, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much. Well, business leaders in Derby say this area is a priority to regenerate, and as far as the Westfield Centre is concerned, it's created some 3,000 new jobs. So it's not all bad news from Derby, but clearly difficult times for shopkeepers in areas like this.
Yes, Anthony, thanks very much indeed. Anthony Bartram there.
Such a depressing sight, empty shops down the high street.
Boarded up, yeah, absolutely.